Good drinks, bad chat. What we're drinking?
So, Fred, what are you drinking, mate?
Well, it was Father's Day, weren't it?
It was Father's Day.
Got me a little Guinness Nitro Surge
What did they do
present.
again? Remind me.
They Nitro Surge.
Yeah, all right. Remind me in my terms. Like
They
layman's.
basically when you put this on, it surges the nitro on a Guinness.
You're a
Basically, you have to buy special cans, and it makes it like a pour from a tap at a pub.
Oh,
So watch, I
that's
will.
cool.
What
Do they
I've
do that
learned
for other beers?
I don't think so because other beers, as far as I'm aware, no. It's
It's
only
quite a
Guinness.
specific pour, the old Guinness, though, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Show us how it works, mate. Show us
look. I didn't spill it. I'm fucking learning.
Well done.
You put this on this bit here, on the bit where you pour it out. Hold on, I need to do this.
It is. It's all over the computer.
Oh shit! Turn it on, and then Ellie also got me a pint glass. So I'm gonna try and
Guinness one so you can do the sip.
pour it as we go. So can you see? I don't know if you can see
Yeah,
it. Like
it changes. You sort of get a
it
bit
changes
of
as you're going. Yeah, and you're supposed to pour it that way as well.
That's fucking weird, mate. That is not
know.
natural. That
So
can't
when you
feel
get-
right to you.
No, but then now, look at that. That is proper pub worthy, isn't it?
It's reminding me of the old advert with the horses. Do you remember that? That dum, dum, dum,
Yeah,
dum,
that was
dum.
Carling, weren't it?
Such a good advert. No, that was Guinness, mate.
Oh, Carling was the Carling advert was people in Antarctica or South Pole or something, and there was about 3 or 4 of them in a tent, 3 or 4 blokes, and they one of them goes, "Oh, it's my birthday. Like, do you fancy going for a walk?" And they were like, "Well, it is his birthday." And they peek out of the tent, and the fucking blizzard is like out of this world. And one of them goes,
Yeah.
"Well, it is brightening up a bit." Like,
Yeah. I remember, yeah.
But yeah, that's me, mate. What you got on the menu?
I had to make something up out of some bits that were left over. I've got some surplus things to keep me going.
Line sweep.
I also got this lovely chat. I wanted like a pimp cup, but I didn't read it properly, and it's a Wolf coffee cup, but it's very posh. Really nice little goblet.
Fuck.
Yeah. So,
That
going back to it's part of my Viking heritage.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no, they drink out of horns. So you've got literally just Kahlua and Malibu, straight Kahlua, straight Malibu.
Fucking hell, how many have you had?
No, honestly, you said that on the tech. I'm trying to catch up because I like to be a little bit on the way before I begin this. So I've got like fucking umpteen different drinks here, but this is gonna hopefully get me going.
What did you have? What Kahlua did you say? What's that? I don't know.
That's a coffee liqueur. So you make White Russians and stuff. So it's basically like a coconut alcoholic cold coffee. Hopefully, is what I'm thinking, what I'm going for.
Right. Are you necking it or are you just drinking it?
We'll have to see about that. Hang on.
Go on. What's it like?
That is good.
That is good, yeah.
I don't want to waste it though. So
I was going to say it's a bit worrying when you have no mixer, only 2 alcohol, and you're saying, "Oh, that's good."
Yeah, but they're both like 20%, isn't they?
Makes 40.
That is
quick maths.
Amazing. What am I going to call it?
What is it? Kahlua and a Malibu. Call it Cool Malibu.
Well, it happened here first.
Oh, call it Good Drink.
That's it.
That's it.
That's going to get confusing when you go into the pub. I want a good drink. Well,
it's called Good Drink.
That one, that's fucking good. Kahlua, Malibu, on the rocks, straight, little fucking aperitif.
All right, let's
Brilliant.
finish my pour.
Oh, fuck no. The only thing we get is in it is fucking long.
Yeah.
Why don't they just pour a load out and just chuck them in the fridge and you just go, bosh, there you go.
Because then that would make sense. And us Guinness drinkers, we don't do that.
It's not like they're going to go flat, is it?
How would you know you don't drink Guinness?
I've tried it and it's not
Or
fizzy.
once that settles, I'm gonna do the tip test they do to see how far the foam comes before actually spilling. If you know what I
Is
mean.
there a fucking mate? It's a science, isn't it? This Guinness.
Mate, this is. I went Ireland once. Remember, I'm fucking raging Guinness lover now.
I know. He fucking didn't come back the same, mate.
No, that was Ashley's fault. Nothing else. So have you heard Titanic 2 is going to be in the cinema soon?
Fuck me. Jesus Christ.
Fucking
It's actually
hell.
like really, it's well sad, isn't it? Because the kid, one of the kids, he's like, no, I'm fucking terrified. I don't want to do it, but he just wanted to bond with his dad. And fucking got imploded.
Well, they're bonded forever now.
They're fucking literally molecularly bonded together like a fucking solid lump of flesh at the bottom of the fucking ocean.
I know when I was doing my bitumen training, they were showing all like videos of tankers imploding because that could happen to us when we're unloading if we're not careful.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like basically, if we're not pressured, if you got air pressure which you build up in a tank, and that's how you can blow the bitumen off. If the customer has a pump, they can sort of draw it off, but we need to open a vent because if we don't open a vent, bitumen's coming out, but there's no air replacing it, and that's when the tank can just fucking go flat. So that's seeing it, well, not seeing it, but knowing it's actually happened with humans inside is rough.
That's fucking, well, there's the pressure down there.
Oh, well, they're American, weren't they? So we'll move on. I mean, what? I bet you could find out more about the Titanic by just going on the internet and looking at pictures and going all that way and putting yourself in danger.
Yeah, in a shit sub. They're
So,
better off
mate,
going in a subway, like fucking
just swimming down.
Italian fucking BMT or whatever it's called.
BMT. BLT.
No, it's called saying. I don't think it's either.
No. It is
It's
Italian BMT. You're right.
Is it BMT? Oh fuck! There you go.
Is
Back
it?
at you, Cleopatra.
I reckon I would. When it comes to food, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
How's that going down? All right.
It's fucking. Do you know what? That sits with you. And all I'm sitting here, I'm looking at you, but I'm thinking of that. I'm just seeing a little wall face looking at me, going, "I got something nice in my head."
Is it that one?
Oh, that's a cool wall. Is it that one? Oh, there's not wolf there. Just I've got a tattoo as well.
Yeah. Don't talk about it, do you?
Yes, I do. Let's begin with no. So how's your week been, mate? What have you come across? What have you been your ponderings?
We spoke with Rosie last week, didn't we?
Yes.
Gave her a nice call.
Yeah.
And she mentioned about gifts, didn't she? When she was on the phone saying I'm not getting any, which I did. Just like to mention, I did get a gift. But I got a Red Bull F1 top, same as Ayrton.
Oh,
sort of
yeah,
matching.
Nice.
But
by the way, I'll just say that picture of you, I thought you looked very handsome in that. And I mean that in the most least gay way. You had a very lovely smile.
You can't say I mean that in the least gay way and then say
your hair was very
nice.
Well, you know, credit where it's due. You looked astonishing, Fred, in that picture.
Fucking all right.
Yeah.
Oh, stop really, it! Really You're making me blush.
Well, you know.
Yeah. So they Rosie had to ring Ellie to find out sizes and stuff, didn't she? So she was like, Rosie rang her and was like, I'm thinking of getting Fred a large. We're in Italy, and I'm thinking of where were they? Naples, weren't they? Sorrento.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to get him a large, and Ellie went. Think about it, Rosie. A large Eastern European is probably going to be different to a large Italian, and it's so annoying that she was right because I end up getting an extra large. And it just made me think: am I actually getting that fat, or are I just Italian skinny?
Well, Pavarotti was pretty hench, but he's about the only fat Italian I've ever seen, I think.
Oh, sorry, I'm just getting fat.
No, you're just getting more Eastern European.
Yeah, going back to my roots.
Yeah, going back to your fat fucking roots.
So yeah, when she's like, "Oh, which it made it," I can't complain because it actually fits, but it was just like, "Oh, like Ellie went out the way to say get him an XL because he's a fat prick." Do you know what I mean?
This fucking hat's, I'm absolutely sweltering, mate.
Put it back on, mate. Look at the state of you.
I have to wear it, don't I, really? Right,
the other thing was...
I just don't want to overheat and do a fucking mark and fucking end up on the deck, mate.
Take your top off. Get them out.
No one wants to see that again. Well, it probably happened eventually.
The only other thing is I'm getting YouTube recommendations of videos, and 2 videos popped up that I don't know why they're... One of the videos that popped up was 10 horrible ways to die. In case I wanted to watch that. So yeah, brighten up my day.
Didn't we do something like that?
We were gonna I think one of the taster episodes was best ways to die.
Yeah, that's it. Because I searched it and it came up with fucking Good Samaritans, didn't it?
Oh yeah, you said best ways to die.
Don't need to do it.
Yeah, we never ended up publishing it because that was a very drunk episode of both of us.
Oh, they all are for me.
And the other video I got was it was called "I'm Saying the N-Word."
Fucking hell, mate.
Why is that getting recommended?
You haven't actually said it, and you're not racist.
I make racist jokes.
We like joking about shit that's
that was
anti-woke. So that's the way to put
that's
it.
That's called asleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, what about you? That's just me being called fat and getting racist videos shoved my way.
I've been mainly. I think mine's probably. I was sat there at my desk actually while I was sort of going through, like getting stuck into my notes, getting some stuff together, and I just looked at the window, and this woman went past, and she was walking a bike along, and the fucking things were up to her shoulders. She was so short. She literally looked like a woman dwarf, like like out of Lord of the Rings, like Gimli's missus. But I managed to quickly run out the door, get a picture of her walking up the road with a bike, so that can go on here. About now.
Point. Oh wait, hold on, because we're doing speak of you, so you have to talk and then point, and then I'll try.
Right, let me say it again. So we just start with the whole week, because I just start with that, and I won't fucking make it stop.
No, not all of it. Don't say all of it. Like, we'll keep all this in. Just say.
Oh, and you can edit it to the right.
Yeah.
But I ran out the door and managed to get a picture.
No, sorry. I meant I'm keeping all this in. Just say the picture's coming up here, and point to it, and I'll put the picture.
Well, don't keep that in, because I don't like our dirty laundry being here.
Wait, what?
Well, just talking about editing. You've got to be seamless.
Yeah, but it's funny now.
No, I can just go, this is her, and point like that.
Yeah, go on.
What side of so where's it going to come up? There or there?
I don't know, mate. Just fucking point somewhere.
And you can put it there.
Because I can move it. Just do it now.
Yeah, but anyway, this is her.
Do you know what's funny? After all that,
dwarfy Gimli fuck.
If the speak of you pointed back at me and I'm just one laughing and you're pointing for no reason.
Oh, right, let me just try again. Yeah, so anyway, this is her. Stop laughing.
Oh, God. None of that's getting edited out. That's all fucking staying in. That is hilarious. Oh, that is brilliant. What did you call it? Did you shout her name? Did you say, oh, Gimli's
Mrs. Gim.
God, you got some weirdos around your way at work, didn't you? You got the pastry man, and you got Gimli's missus.
Yeah, well, so I was speaking to like some like quite young kid that lives around there. He goes, "How you find?" Because he found we said we was from coming up from Southend every day. Me and Brad, I think Nad, and he was like, "How you find it coming?" Because it's the Dengue Peninsula, they call it. And it's one road in, one road out. It's like something out of a fucking horror film. It is fucking Burnham on Crouch is beautiful. When you go down to that town, we got to have a day up there if it weren't such a fucking long jaunt. It's fucking one of them ones. But it's a really nice little riverside town. But you with that, like Newhaven, where I grew up, you get fucking just like weird little town. Don't really like to go out of that area.
Town folk, yeah.
You will find they're the sort of people. A holiday for them is going like a couple of miles along the road, do you know what I mean? Or to the next town. It's like, oh, I went fucking Shire today.
I was going to say, speaking of Lord of the Rings, it was like Samwise going, "Well, if I take another step, Mr. Frodo, it's the furthest I've been from my house." That's what they're like, isn't they?
I actually said that once to a mate when I moved up here, like for a little while years ago. And we was walking like down Brighton Road. I mean, this is the furthest I've actually been from Southend. Like, but not I just moved there, but it's the first I actually walked out of it. But and he went, "All right, Samwise."
Samwise. Samwise. That's such a like bully potential name, isn't it?
Yeah, Samwise Ganji.
Ganji.
Kid.
Samwise Ganja.
Ganja fucking smoker. That's me. So this other thing I found quite a funny "Would you rather," which it made me like the imagery made me laugh.
Now go
on. Would you rather sing every word you speak or dance every step you walk?
For me, I think that's quite easy because I'm a lorry driver.
Oh yeah, just
so I'll just sing.
Just sing away. Well, but I got like it made me think of like imagine like putting that on someone like so a doctor giving bad news like I'm sorry you got cancer, you're gonna die in 6 months, like that sort of shit. But then the one he's telling, he's got the fucking other one. He's like, "Oh, I don't know where to take this. I've got to fucking
walk off." Like...
I was going to get up and down. I thought you wouldn't fucking see me, just do a little fucking.
The thing is, like,
there's a lot of funny scenarios to be had with that particular. Would you rather?
The thing is, you can sing sadly, though, couldn't you? You don't have to be upbeat.
Maybe that's a better way of delivering it. Like, really.
Yeah.
Yes, some meatloaf on, baby. Like, fucking.
No, that's still upbeat. I mean, it'll be more like the blues. Like, that's how to deliver bad news.
You're going to die in 3 days.
And I guess that's what I call it, hepatitis. But yeah, that is.
Which one, C or a B?
Oh, brilliant! Well done. Oh, did you hear what happened to Do you know who BB Rexha is? Singer.
Who?
BB Rexha.
No.
She's a singer. She's it's got some. I can't remember like the tune she's known for, but she's got like stuff in the hits. And funny shit happened, right? She was performing at a concert or like a festival or whatever it was. Some bloke threw a phone at her.
A whole phone?
He threw a phone at her, smashed her in the eye. So she's got a black eye and a cut just above her eye. And it is funny. Just bear with me, honestly. They got the bloke who done it, and they were like, "Why'd you do it?" And he went, "Because I thought it'd be funny." And that was his whole explanation. Was I threw a phone at Popstar because I thought it'd be funny, and I make him right. That is fucking hilarious.
Fucking hell.
If he said,
they turned me out to go, "Did you actually laugh?" They go, "Well, no, I didn't really."
Oh no, yeah. But if he went,
away,
it was an accident, or I got dared to do it, or gave some shitty answer, it wouldn't be funny. But if he had, in fact, he admitted to it and went, "Yeah, it was fucking funny," I was like, "Yeah, you're right. Actually, it is hilarious."
Oh, sorry,
getting fucking phone at them.
I thought
I didn't hear anything.
Oh, did you not?
Oh. Oh, but no, I got the same text anyway. Oh, our good friend Taylor Hawkes was in touch with me the other day.
Was he?
Calling you out on some shit.
What did I do?
Do you remember when you said you could knock out a kangaroo?
I definitely can and have done.
Tried.
Since.
He tried.
Yeah. I went over and started. Fucking...
No. He tried. I'm joking. I'll read you the text he texted me just because the content is. I've been sending him like saying, "Look, listen to the episodes." He said, "Just in my shower in the first episode. Firstly, someone needs to give Ed a reality check because he's a big lad, but a kangaroo would never be done in one punch. Tell him to start at a wallaby and walk his way up." Also,
walk his way up. They can't walk. They hop.
No, work his way up. Sorry, I'm a bit drunk now. Oh. He also said, you know, your question about the Vikings. in episode 1, if you can cast your mind back.
Yeah, what about William the Conqueror's?
No, it was to do with what are you descendants of, and you said it was a popular show on Netflix. It was something like that.
Yeah, that was to do not me. That was to do with William the Conqueror. Who's he a descendant of? And there's a popular show on Netflix.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and that was Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yeah. He said, also tell Ed that his question was wrong. Vikings is on Amazon Prime, not Netflix. I would have got it if he said Amazon Prime, but I fucking love Vikings.
Oh, is it on? Oh, I thought it was on fucking.
However, he did come back later and said, oh, it has since been put on Netflix, but it was originally.
Well, then shut up, Taylor. Fucking.
Let him know. I'll tell him to listen. Go on.
Mate.
He had a rant. Sorry, Ed. He had a rant. You give it back to him.
Well, it's only really that. Other than that, fucking love him to pieces. But just don't come at me until you do your fucking proper, full-on, in-depth research.
Yeah, so it is now on Netflix. I've also looked at it. It was originally created for the History Channel, but they made a deal with Amazon Prime to release the later seasons on there as it was coming out. Just want to make sure all my facts are correct before you go correcting him on my behalf.
Absolutely played me into the corner. Well, I take it back. No, that's fair dues. And when he said that, actually, I remember watching History. Yeah, it was. It was first. It was on the History Channel. So Taylor, respect, my boy.
Respect, pa.
Miss you, mate.
You had a little. Would you rather? Oh, sorry. Anything else with your week? Sorry, before I move on.
Oh, I just wanted to put this to you. Well, what it was, I was trying to look for I think I was just looking, for to try and make a question for the quiz. And I was just saying I was going to try and do like a space one. Everywhere I looked, it literally doesn't make sense. So I've been all over Google, but not obviously it's fucking massive. I've been all over it, but like right at the top, and everything's saying the same thing. This is a spin out. So they all concur. The sun is 93 million miles away from the Earth. 93 million. So hold that to your head. They also say that it's much further away from the Earth than Pluto, and all the other planets. And I've just got a couple of examples, and I've just put down what it says, and I can't understand this. And am I being thick? But it's basically saying yes. The sun is indeed much further from Earth compared to Pluto. On average, the distance from Earth to the sun is about 93 million miles. However, Pluto's distance from Earth varies significantly due to its elliptical orbit, which means it's like a big oval shaped orbit rather than just a round one.
Yeah, that's what Earth does with the sun. It's more of an oval as well.
Oh, okay. So they all do that, yeah. At its closest approach, which is the perihelion, Pluto can be around 2.6 billion miles away from Earth. At its closest. How the fuck is 93 million much further than 2.6 billion? It's not, is it? But I looked at different sites and they're all going, yeah, sun's much closer, but they give me numbers, but 93 million, but it's much closer than Pluto, which is 2 point whatever billion.
Did they say that 93 million is
much further, sorry, much further.
Wait, what?
I was 2 hours on this reading.
Wait, so they're saying the sun is further and is 93 million?
Yeah, it's completely the way around. It's literally saying it's much further, not just like.
Did that say that was 93 million average?
Well, it's this. I assume the orbits would be the same from the sun, wouldn't they? The only difference between the planets.
That's how you get winter and summer here, because we orbit the sun. We orbit the sun in an oval. So when we're closer to the sun in the orbit, that's when you get summer, and when we're further away from the sun, that's when you get the winter.
Yeah. Oh.
So that's what it might be.
No. That's due to the tilt of the Earth. The because it's our winter is Australia's summer. Yeah. But I just don't. They're basically saying the complete opposite thing. So they're saying it's much nearer, much further, but it's not. It's like nearer. So I just put any comments on that could be had.
Maybe
anyone who actually knows the fucking mystery of space, please, Elon Musk, tell us what it's all about.
Speaking of Elon Musk, it's been kicking off with him and Mark, isn't it? Mark Zucks.
But I didn't realise Zuckerberg's like he's training. He's been fucking training for years.
Elon Musk.
He batters geezers, mate.
Elon Musk is apparently like got credentials in like karate and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and stuff. Like he knows his shit.
Oh, really? He didn't say that publicly. No, you're thinking of that's Zuckerberg. The other way around.
Well, one of them's something and the other one's the other because they were talking about it on TalkSport this morning. So one of them's got like judo and karate, and the other one's got Brazilian jiu-jitsu. But I don't know which way around it was.
Oh, I didn't know. No, because
I was going to put in my weekly window licker. Anyone that actually wants to see this fight happen, they were going to be my weekly weekly window licker nomination.
I want to see it.
Why?
Well, just a fucking nerd fight. Anyway, it's high profile, isn't it?
It's not high pro. Fuck off, high profile.
What? Fuck it, it's Zuckerberg and fucking Elon Musk.
I don't want to see them scrap. What are you on about?
Of course you fucking do.
It'll be the worst thing in the world.
Even that will take the kids on a fucking submarine in the fucking Arctic Circle.
Mate, that's... Oh, yeah, I have...
You don't want to see that? You wouldn't want to see Elon Musk having a fucking swinging at Zuckerberg? You're taking MMA too seriously, mate. Sometimes you just want to see a fucking shit scrap.
No, you don't.
Yeah, mate. It's like when you see... You know, you want to... Like, what about a dwarf fight? Or a fucking cerebral palsy fight? Or a fucking... All of them would be entertaining as fuck.
Right. That is the intro to this episode. Right there.
We've got to do it all again.
Fucking... Yeah, do you know what? I would rather see a cerebral palsy fight because well done on the winner for landing a punch. Oh, unless they fucking do themselves.
Oh, mate, fucking that would hurt though if you got one of them.
What? The wrist.
The old cerebral swing.
Now, you know that you mentioned you had a little would you rather.
Yes.
I've got a little conundrum for you.
Mm-hmm.
If animals could talk, which would be the rudest? And I think there is definitely an answer to this.
I think
there's definitely a right answer to this, is what I mean. Sorry.
I'm giving it loads of thought, but straight away, and I'm picturing a celebrity voice for this as well. Fucking dung beetle pushing a big lump of shit up a fucking sand dune with the voice of Chris Rock.
Why would that be rude? Might be swearing.
I'm pushing the shit all day. I'm fucked all this shit.
It might be like swearing. Oh, that's not rude. It's doing its job.
Rude, then?
Rude, as in like we'll tell you cats. Think cats being able to speak. They'll just be telling you to fuck off all the time unless they want shit.
Like actually, like the worst mannered animal.
Rude, yeah, definitely cats, hands down.
I don't know. I think dogs are sneaky. They're like, you know, like, I know you keep yours in a cage all day, but the fucking amount of times.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, fucking.
That's that. You're confusing Otis.
What is he in now next to you? He's in a cage.
You're confusing Otis with Ayrton. Ayrton's the one we keep in a cage all day.
So is he the one that was barking?
It's called a crate, and he goes there to sleep, and he likes it. So does Otis.
It's a cage.
But cats would 100% be rude. The rudest animal if they could speak. Because they'll be more or less getting a fucking bell and ringing, saying when they want food, when they want everything. And if they didn't want it on their terms, they'll be fucking off. They'll be telling you to fuck off.
What about a seagull? That's got to be. Give us a fucking
it
chip.
Could be.
All right, I ain't getting a chip. Right, I'm going to rip your bins open, you prick. All right, okay. And then, there's nothing in there. Let's rip the other bin open.
Yeah, but that's just scavenging for food. I don't think they realise.
We could go on forever, couldn't we?
Yeah, well, keep going then. Give me an animal, and I'll tell you if they're rude or not.
Well, you're putting cats onto it, and you know I fucking love cats.
No, give me an animal, name an animal, and I'll tell you if I think they'll be rude or not if they could speak.
You have to tell me what they'd say as well. What about a I don't know. I don't know. I know what you're talking about with cats. It's hard to speak cats.
No. No, this is okay. Think of this separately. I'm saying name an animal, and I'll tell you if I think they're rude or not.
Okay, so pterodactyl.
Fucking hell. I don't know because I've never experienced one.
Oh, have you not? Do you want to have a go on mine? Should get to work.
Just because you got that hat on, that mean you know.
What about like a pig or something? Like I
don't think pigs would be rude. We fucking eat them. We're rude to them.
Oh, what? Do you know what are rude and can talk? Fucking like roosters or like
Parrots. Actually, parrots are rude, aren't they?
Yeah, they will. Well, they're as rude as their owner, aren't they? I tried to think what Mark's parrot's like, little Tyson.
Don't he just bite the shit out of him like all the time?
He's turned on him, isn't he? He's like, stop drinking, JD. Have a fucking.
It's mine. We had a where's the voice note we got sent in?
You got another voice note?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it on Oh no, we got a voice note and a weekly window licker sent in by a listener this week.
What? I didn't know people could send in weekly window lickers. I thought that was we had the power over this. Oh mate, I might have to go around the shop and buy Malibu and fucking Kahlua in a minute.
No, we got a random voice note sent the other day. And I mean like random. Where is it? Here it is. Right.
He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole wide world in his hands. He's got the wind and the rain in his hands.
I'm just thinking of Con Air.
Yeah, 100% straight away Con Air. But that was worse than Con Air. Let's be honest. That was fucking terrible.
I don't know. It was sung by a fucking murderer who rode through 3 states with a girl's head as a hat.
Yeah.
Can't be as bad as that.
And he could still sing.
He didn't really, did he?
Have you shrunk? Have you like? Have you got?
He doesn't
it
sing it like a fucking bat. It's not like Whitney Houston singing the whole world in his hand, is it? Steve Buscemi trying to be as creepy as he can because they make you think he's not stuck the little kid.
Why have you shrunk?
Oh, I was getting into the mood. I'm moving closer to the mic.
What, you're going to get a fucking... Oh, that is rank.
Did you hear?
No, it just looks rank.
I got it. Is it not? Do I need to be more central to that? I suppose.
No, you don't have to. I'm just saying that it's just funny.
I feel like...
Imagine me all of a sudden talking to you like that.
Yeah, but you go front, Mike. I'll go side. Hi.
You look like you're about to suck someone off.
I am.
And you have done it before.
Yeah, well, not.
Oh yeah, you did. You said you'd rather do 100% of the blowjob, didn't you?
Yeah, I can't get in on that. That's mad dig.
Oh right.
Oh, we do laugh.
Dilemma next, I'm assuming, unless you got anything else to say. What else has been going on?
I think I've covered, something not like happened to me this week, really. But don't forget to look at the picture of the woman there, the small woman pushing the bike.
Or is it there?
I think it's there.
Why am I doing this to myself? Will you remember to send it this time?
I'll do it now.
Because can you please? Because I want to see if it's really funny.
Yeah. Actually, I'll just have a look because
I want to get a little reaction on.
Her shoulders aren't far above the things, and I was wondering. Let's just go to you there. You might have to zoom in a bit because I sort of got her from afar.
I wouldn't admit that. Taking pictures of women from far away.
Yeah, I know. It feels a bit weird doing it because like they don't. Without consent. Oh, there it is.
I can't really hear you.
Oh, sorry. I'm mumbling. Every day I'm mumbling.
Oh, that's sort of that
zoom
picture.
In.
I am, but that is one of the creepiest pictures I've ever seen. Like,
do you know what I mean about the dwarf woman though? She's like she does look like the shape of her.
from the taker's perspective, that looks dodgy, mate.
What?
Oh, geez.
Make sure you blur out that number plate as well.
Oh, yeah. So tell me what the number plate is, because I can't make it out.
It is. Okay. Well done on blurring that out.
Is that Pasty Man on the other side of the road?
I see him getting in the car and fucking off.
Or is that Slender Man? That is a dodgy picture.
She looks way too small for that bike.
Yeah, it does look unnatural.
Which is why she pushed it. She can't fucking ride it. She can't get on it. She probably just nicked it.
Do you reckon she is trying to identify as Phoebe from Friends?
Yeah, maybe.
Well, she just can't ride the bike.
Thing, isn't it?
Could be a new trend. Anyway.
Do you ever get you know when you get like seepage and you get like itchy arse?
When you get what?
Like an itchy arsehole. Where you wipe yourself clean, but you sweat from the anal passage and it sort of goes itchy because you get little bits of dreggage come down. The best thing I ever got was that fucking bum gun, that Asian bum gun thing, because you just go and it fucking...
Is this the advice you gave to someone a few episodes ago about piles?
Bum gun, yeah.
Bum gun, as in shooting gun?
Yeah, they call it a bum... It's not what the Asians call it. I think it's what like Western people have called it since, because it's basically a fucking quite a high power mini hose. And you sort of get yourself in a certain position and spray your hoop. And if you're really if you're really a seasoned bum gunner, you know how to open your passage up a bit so you can get right up in there.
Right.
But yeah, since I went to
Thailand, is that what you made your mum install when the bathroom
in
was
my
getting
house?
done?
Yeah.
Right. So like a bidet almost.
Yeah, but it's just a handheld bidet basically. But they're fucking brilliant. People are scared of them over here for some reason, but you know,
we're not scared. We've just got a sewage system, so we can use the conventional toilet roll.
You can use toilet roll over there in most places,
and then put it in the bin.
It's more hygienic. I have a clean anus. How about you?
Yeah, and that's all that's clean about you, so I wouldn't brag about it.
I keep looking at myself. The hat keeps catching my eye.
That's nice.
Oh, let's hear your problem.
So back with the weekly dilemma. Believe it or not, it's from Anonymous again. Who would have thought?
Anonymous has got a lot of shit going on.
However, this Anonymous maybe isn't as anonymous as they think due to the dilemma. Okay. Whenever I return to work after half term, the conversation is always, how was your half term? Blah, blah, blah. It really fucks me off, and I bore myself in saying what happened. Any advice? Yeah, get a fucking life and do something fun.
That was one of mine.
Too fucking right. It's half term. Do something fun. Go and get a hobby. Go fishing. Go for a walk. Go on holiday. Do something, you prick. Don't blame me on other people for being interested in your life, you knob. Ready for the quiz?
That summed it up.
By the way,
my other one, it's quite a simple one.
Go on.
Go to work during half term.
It's closed, isn't it?
Well, they can all go in, don't they? If you're a teacher.
Yeah, but if someone says here's a week off, would you go, oh, nah?
Or failing that, pull a funny face when they start talking. You do it, like, say to me, yeah. Or I do it. Say to me, how's half term? You got the idea. Just do that, and then
how's half term?
Let's go. So how was your half term?
Imagine if how's half term? What do you mean half term?
I was here. I made all the kids come in and all.
I thought it was a bit swept off my feet. Yeah, just do something. It's half term for a reason. If it's if you bore yourself in saying what happened, that's a you problem. You go and do something.
And remember, most working people don't get half term.
No, you stupid prick.
Rub it in.
Fuck it. I can't stand teachers.
What are you doing? Teaching kids how to rub it in?
Steady on.
This is who I think it is, probably.
Do you think, just quickly, this is male or female? Because I think male.
Oh, I think female. But then
that's all I want. Male or female? You think female?
Yeah, I'm going to go female.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll never know.
No, because it's anonymous, actually. But yeah, you can't blame other people for being interested in how you are. Mental health is real, people. So just do something. Stop being boring, you knobhead. Just fucking
mental.
Go somewhere. But go somewhere besides to work. Don't go to work when you
or go to work and just go, I was here.
But wouldn't that be more boring?
Leave you alone.
But wouldn't that be more boring? Because then you're going just to an empty school and sitting there. How was half term? As I came here, mate.
Yeah. it was so difficult at home. It's fucking just coming to an empty school, run around naked in the halls.
School used to be fun, didn't it? Now look at us. Look at us. What's happened?
Yeah. Didn't see this coming, Mr. Pereira. You're not going to remember me.
No, go on, keep going. You sound like you need to get someone off your chest.
I actually quite liked him. He's a nice guy. I don't know. It's the first teacher came to school, came to mind.
Mr. Pereira.
Mr. Pereira, yeah.
Was he local?
No, he was. He was British Asian, so he talks like.
What
British,
type of Asian?
Kids back then were sort of. They got away with being like a bit loosely racist. Like, a lot of them pretended not to be able to say his name right because he was brown. And I thought, fucking twats.
How'd you say it?
Like Pereira. It's like, mate, shut up.
Pereira. No, like that word.
You're a funny little prick, aren't you?
That was you, weren't it?
No, I was fucking staunch to him. I liked him. He's a nice guy.
Pereira. I thought that would be more South American.
That's Spanish, didn't it? It might have been like Mauritian or something like that.
I don't know where that is geographically. Geographically.
Fucking what, you Welsh? I don't know where that is. Fucking logography.
So what? I don't know where that is.
Geographically.
Geographically, that's the word I was looking for.
Get your back home, boy.
Fucking knob. Yeah, where is it?
Mauritius in the Indian Ocean, just off the coast of. I say it's banging. It's not off the coast of anything. It's like.
Speaking of oceans, have you heard I saw a little video of someone saying that there is only one ocean. So if you think of it as one house having different bedrooms, it's still one house.
Yeah.
Whereas an ocean just has different bits of the ocean.
They're all linked by the Southern Ocean, aren't they? So yeah, there is.
See? There we go. Mythbusters, we should call this. Nazdravia.
It's not only just ready, is it? Nazdravia.
You prick. No, this is my second one.
You never know with fucking Guinness, do you?
So with the dilemma, don't be a boring prick. And it's something me and Ed can actually agree on. We have the same solution.
We both separately came up with that same answer, and that was my number one.
Yeah. Get a life and get a decent job.
Not saying
fucking waste of space, prick.
I wouldn't do exactly the same thing.
What do you mean?
I'd just be playing PlayStation, smoking weed, and wanking in my room for a week. So, go on. We like to drink with Freddie.
No.
Oh, no.
All right, go on. No, I'm joking.
Must be quite nickable, though, Guinness, isn't it?
Should we see?
Yeah. See how much you can fathom. How much you can do.
No, I'm on the spot now.
I won't sing the song, so just
in your own time. Not doing it then. Nah, we're moving on now.
Oh, I like to drink with Freddie because Freddie is my mate.
How can Guinness make me guessing? That's weird.
I like to drink with Freddie because he does it down in 8.
No,
7,
no,
6,
no. Don't
5,
be silly.
4, 3, 2. Oh, fuck, man. I honestly thought down to about 2.
No. I like the taste of this. But, sorry, we digress again. Whoever wrote this in, get a life. So now let's talk about someone who hasn't had the best week. Someone who sacks their manager after a promotion. Someone who leans their seat back on an airplane. Someone who actually works from home. It's time for
Window Liquor of the Week.
Weekly Window Liquor. We have had a listener weekly window liquor.
Okay, well let's see what their nomination is then, shall we?
Lost where it is.
It's not anonymous again, is it? Oh, let's have a little bit of that in there.
Well, they haven't put a name, but let's see if we can recognise the voice, shall we? You ready?
Oh, is it?
I'm about to play the voice note. It's a voice note.
Oh, I thought you said like a fucking email in.
Well, the submarine's officially just run out of oxygen, and I think this calls for a weekly window liquor nomination. It has to be the guy who created the submarine. I don't know if you're aware, but it's run by a remote controller, and not just any remote controller, but a Logix one, which is far worse quality than even your basic PS4. And if you look up this remote controller on Amazon, one of the key complaints about it is that it loses signal. So, yeah, but you'd of course trust it to take you down to the depths of the ocean. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And like, poor guys, I do feel sorry for them, billionaires or not. I'm sure he had a lovely life while he was living, but I don't think it's going to be a happy ending. So, yeah, I think whoever created that submarine should get sued 1,000,000 times over and be very ashamed of himself. Maybe even criminally charged. But, yeah, that's who I think you should nominate for the weekly window liquor.
Right, I just want. Do you know what the first thing that comes into mind? So that is losing. So if what she says is right, that is losing signal between a controller and a PlayStation that is there, and they're sending this fucking thing down to 3,800 feet or meters.
Miles, isn't it? 2.5 miles or something, weren't it?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, 3,800 meters would be about 2.5 miles. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, man. If that's true, and the amount of money they were getting off these people, they've just fucking basically murdered from their fucking, like, what's it called?
Excursion.
No, what's it called when someone's like, it's not neglect, it's like, oh, it's not
negligence.
Negligence. Their negligence, yeah. And they've checked out on the controller.
Yeah, it's by the way,
that's true. That is really fucked.
Whoever sent that in, it's a Logitech controller, not a logistics controller, because that might actually work.
She said Logitech.
I don't believe you now.
Did she say logistics?
It's not Logitech.
It has to be the guy who created the submarine.
Let me say that again.
I don't know if you're aware, but it's run by a remote controller, and not just any remote controller, but a Logix one.
Logix. Well, get off my fucking phone, you voice note cunt. Sorry, just got really annoyed then.
She might hear.
Who? She might. Very hard to disagree in it.
That is fucking, yeah. Do we ever nominate? Actually, we put nominations in. Do we ever give a winner? Go on, son. Oh, you're nearly there now. You got to do the whole way. That's nearly gone, mate. Oh, there's my boy. I'm so proud.
Oh, fuck me. Jesus Christ. I needed a fucking second then.
You look like you just came out of the womb.
Oh, good God.
Oh, you made me all pink. Oh. That was fucking...
So that I think, yeah, we normally do, but we very quickly agree on the same one.
Yeah. Well, mine's nothing on that.
Crack on.
I feel shit compared to that, but anyway.
I don't want to read mine out either.
Yeah, that's a good one. What a cunt. Oh, mate, I hope they fucking absolutely... Right, moving on. My weekly window liquor is a little bit more light-hearted. I had to go into another depot the other day, into another branch, and one of the designers there, lovely girl, we was talking about the longest day of the year. She went, why is it the longest day? There's 24 hours in every day. And say no more. You're going to make that the winner, aren't you? That's so. Children and people and humans dying in a fucking submarine don't annoy you as much as that. That makes sense, actually. I know you so well.
Please tell me you're joking.
No. Did you hear what I just said?
I heard why it got me really annoyed. That's why I left.
Yeah. Well, no, that's true. That's true. So
all I heard, sorry, was
she was very, very sweet about it. She's just, your typical ditzy.
Sorry. All I did hear was, why is it longest day when there's 24 hours in a day?
That's all there is to it, really. She didn't pick up on the fact it's like the time.
It's not necessarily long.
It's the solstice, the summer solstice.
So what was her name?
I'm not going to do that because it's work at the minute. So
that is very thick, isn't it?
And I actually can't remember. I don't know.
What I might do. Oh, she's not at your depot, you were saying. She was at a different depot.
Do you know, the funny thing is, a few years ago, I went for a job there. I think she's the one they picked over me at the time.
Southend?
In Rayleigh. But I don't blame for that. She is probably fucking much better candidate than me because I'm a fucking useless.
Yeah, but fucking...
foul, rotten designer.
That is a very stupid thing to say, though. Anyway,
me just admitting to being a fucking alcoholic drug addict, just in case any of my colleagues see this.
No, we already know that you're an alcoholic addict. So no, it's not that.
I love alcoholics. I just can't get enough.
No wonder you moved back in with your mum.
So close.
Anyway, my nomination is Aston Villa player called Boubacar Kamara. I'm definitely pronouncing that wrong.
Damn right to me.
Boubacar Kamara. So this bloke was on his honeymoon, right? Firstly, he's a Premier League footballer. So his honeymoon is going to be fucking top notch.
Mint.
Going to be villas and butlers and going to Bora Bora and being like the top fucking end stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
However, while he was on his honeymoon, he got called up to the French national team, obviously because he's French, to play in the Euro qualifiers. So he left his honeymoon and went to join up with the French national team to play in the Euro qualifiers.
Right.
Didn't play a single minute.
Oh, fuck, mate.
So,
David,
he was on a nice beach with his missus, drinking pina coladas, got called up to go and play football with a bunch of blokes for nothing. What a dick. For one, his missus is fuming purely because he left.
So,
but the fact, go on.
How does that work though? If you get called up, you've got to answer the call, surely. And
you don't have to. You could just say, well, you could say I'm on my honeymoon. You could say I'm injured.
Oh, and they'd say, "Oh, fair dues."
It's not like war where you're getting fucking drafted in.
That's what I'm thinking.
No, it's
sorry, love. I'll be back in a while.
No, he could have just said, "No, I'm injured." Or be genuine. I'm on my honeymoon. But he got called up to the French national team and played. He sat on the bench both games. But his missus is fucking livid. And he deserves it.
So they've just called him, said, right, fucking Bora Bora Bobo, Bobo, we fucking want you, son. And he's like,
and he went, yes.
He had the chance to go, wait, I'm on my honeymoon. No way. But he didn't. He went, no. Like that, and went, yeah, all right, I'll just get on the plane. What's a prick?
I haven't looked it up.
And I bet he's a footballer. I bet he's got an absolutely smashing missus. He could have been banging, mate.
This is what I'm just looking up Because what if his missus is fucking minging? So I thought, I want to get the fuck away
Oh
from
yeah,
her.
his missus is the vicar of Dibley, and he's like, yeah, well, fucking needs to get away from that fucking cigarette.
Images. There's nothing amazing. He could be doing
Whereabouts
better.
on the screen are you going to be putting that, Fred? Make noise.
Right there.
Oh,
I mean, look, she's pretty, but I mean, look, I can't judge on going purely on looks. He could do better. He might. I mean, I say he might be in love. He ditched her on a fucking honeymoon. Of course, he ain't in love.
He's mate. Well, she's
Fucking
got
idiot.
Literally.
I think there's a clear winner this week, and it's not me and you, is it?
No, it's fucking definitely the fucking Logitech fucking geezer. Who needs crucifying, really, doesn't he? Murderer through being a cheapskate and being a lazy cunt and actually not providing a product that he's promised and causing the deaths of fucking families.
I reckon David Cameron is literally rubbing his hands together, thinking, I never thought there could be a sequel.
David Cameron?
Not David Cameron.
Fred don't usually talk about politics. I mean, James Cameron, Fred. David Cameron's like, right, we can do another referendum here now for back at this.
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, dear.
Good job I'm in charge of editing, eh?
Fuck. Oh, you've got to leave that in. That's fucking brilliant.
I reckon James Cameron's really rubbing his hands together, isn't he?
Fucking prick, you're not having that. You're not having that. I'm not fucking giving you anything around it.
Fucking, that is one of the stupidest things I've ever done.
You hate doing that as well. I know you're always so fucking crispy perfect before your fucking punctuation of words and correctness.
Why are you shouting? Relax.
Oh, because that was an emotional moment for me. Seeing you fuck up. That needs to go out to the message. All fucking
so we have a clear winner this week, don't we? Of weekly window liquor.
I'm not. No.
I thought you froze. You prick.
I know. You're not doing it. You're not fucking. I'm not starting that again.
No. I genuinely meant because I don't.
Obviously, my head is going. Pretend you froze. I'm very good at being still. I like how he's looking around like that. Am I that? I'm fucking fast, didn't I? From elbow to elbow.
You were like fucking. I thought Medusa looked at you for a minute, like the fucking you were moving.
No, I thought you were trying something on to get yourself out of fucking.
No.
The Cameron thing.
I'll make my way around it.
Okay, I'm sure you will.
But yeah, in all seriousness, we have a winner. Whoever sent that voice note in, congratulations.
You've got my nomination. Come on down. It's that time again, my friend. What is your first question for me, please, my friend?
Sticking with sport, as per. It's a very broad question, this one, but it's got a very good answer. Have you heard of Vinny Paz, or Pazienza, as he used to be called?
No.
He was a boxer. I'll give you that clue. He was a boxer.
Still, no.
Have you seen the movie Bleed for This with Miles Teller? Is it Miles Teller?
Yes. Yeah. Where the car crash one.
That bloke is Vinny Paz.
Oh, yeah. Then yes, I have. I watched a film about him, so bad memories.
How unbelievable is his story?
Fucking immense, mate. That's a great little film as well, that.
Oh, so for those of you who don't know, he was a professional boxer in the 1980s all the way to the early noughties. So he fought for like fucking went on for a while. He was world champion at lightweight and middleweight level. So he was a shit boxer. I mean, if you're world champion at any level, of course. But He's mainly known for his car accident, like you were saying, in 1991. Do you know he went head on at 40 mile an hour, and he was a passenger with another car.
And that does that.
Yeah, and
didn't
what he done is, I can't believe he survived. He dislocated a vertebrae and fractured 2 vertebrae in his neck. Dislocating a vertebrae is death. So
yeah, normally, isn't it? Yeah, because
I don't know how he got through it. So he had to wear something called a halo, which is a circular metal brace, and he had 4 screws in his skull, 2 at the front and 2 at the back, and propped up with 2 metal rods. So he basically, have you seen Michael Keaton's Batman, where he turns like that? That's what he was like. So literally screws going into his skull to keep his fucking spine, excuse me, straight. He had the...
Hello, mate. Loki Lulu. That's my little buddy.
He had that on for 3 months. He got told he would be lucky if he could walk. But this fucking beast of a human being, through those 3 months, he went down into his basement and started doing weight training with this fucking halo on his head.
Yeah.
And started running, lifting weights, doing like fucking, how unreal was that? Imagine you having 4 screws in your head, not being able to move your neck and going, I'm going to do some chest press and squats today.
I am the worst example for someone to have that.
I don't mean you specifically, as in one.
Oh, thank fuck. You're not expecting that if I break my neck, are you?
How mad? 13 months later, after dislocating vertebrae, back in a fucking boxing ring.
Yeah.
Where people are trying to stand
really opposite quick
you.
Time to do that, isn't it, as well?
13 months after you've dislocated your neck for someone to come and try and smash your head off.
At least fucking old Michael will get his fucking way. I want to see someone punch them as head off.
Yeah. Oh, no, his name's John Witherspoon, you bellend.
Oh, John, not Michael. Fuck John. Can I do that again? At least John will get his way.
And he became world champion again.
Yeah.
After that, how crazy. So for those of you who haven't seen the movie Bleed for This, just go watch it and it will explain everything that I'm saying. It is unbelievable. Edward, you're number 1.
Did you even ask a question?
Yeah. Have you heard of Vinny Paz, or Vinny Pazaniza, as he's called?
That's not a fucking quiz question, is it?
That's why I said it was very broad.
Oh.
With a very good answer.
It was an interesting conversation all the same. I was still waiting. I was hoping it's going to be like a little pop quiz at the end, like a little fucking...
So, what was his daughter called?
It's lucky you called up. Have you heard of this? No. Okay, what's your question?
Well, no, I said, have you heard of him? No. No, this is who he is.
Okay. No, I like it. Okay. Actually, I've got a bit of an explanation behind my question as well, but while he's having a slash, I was trying to just sort of shorten it because it is a little bit long. So mine is history as per first question. How long was the longest war in known history? The longest war.
40 years.
You know, there's a famous war called the 100 Years' War, and it's longer than that.
I wasn't finished.
Times how many?
Plus.
It wasn't the 100 Years' War either. Longer than that.
The Millennium War.
You're not far off with that, to be fair.
Really?
It was around, well, it was just shy of 800 years. So it was 681 to 1355. It wasn't constant, as the 100 Years' War wasn't constant. It was, the 100 Years' War was between England and France. And that was like a swapping. Like, I fucking know Henry V in the film.
Not
Henry.
Personally, no.
No, you know the one with Chalamet in it? That film.
Oh, what with
the King.
Edward, what's his name in it as well from Twilight?
Yeah.
I know. I haven't seen it, but I know what you're on about.
But off the back of that war, the Battle of Agincourt, he became King of France. Like basically, so like it's basically and the same thing happened with this war. So the 800. Well, it's not called the 800 Years' War. It's just fucking the tear up
Well, give it a name. What would you give it? Go on.
Well, let's give it a name together. So it's between the Byzantine and the Bulgarians. So the Bulgantine Wars.
That just sounds like a hench teenager.
Bulgantine, go get the fucking shopping. So it was, basically it was the same sort of situation where it's just two neighbours just constantly battling over fucking the fence, where the fence is. You know what I mean? It's like, it is literally that petty, but fucking like thousands of people. I tried to look up how many people died in this 800 years fucking thing.
7.
But it was a war of words. But it was basically it went into I say the Bulgarian the Byzantines actually turned, so they were the Byzantines were the Eastern Roman Empire back in them days. So when it started in 681, but by the time it ended, they had changed empire to the Ottomans, which were, I think, like Muslim based or like an Eastern based religion. So even they had civil wars in themselves, but they've still been just chucking a dig out to these Bulgarians every now and again. That, fuck off, we're trying to sort our shit out. We're a new people now.
That's mad.
So, it went on that long, but then they must have eventually gone, oh, fucking, this is boring. We're not getting anywhere here. We're just like, I get that, you get that, I get that, you get that.
Too right. It's similar, like you're saying, it's like neighbours arguing. There was this is on subject, but bear with me. It was like Grand Tour. They done like a little special where they went from the east coast of Georgia to the west coast of Georgia, and they went to the border where Georgia meets Russia.
Yeah.
And there was a bloke that lives on the border. It was a farmer, and they interviewed the bloke, and he said at night, what the Russian soldiers do is when everyone's sleeping, is they literally pick up the border, that's the fence, and move it so it becomes more Russian. And but he was looking at him, he was like, my farm's over there. I can't do anything because I'm in Georgia. My farm's in Russia today. He was like, I'm stuck.
You're joking.
How fucked up is that?
I'm just
literally every night they literally get the fence and go, nah, that's Russian now.
Cheeky fuck, mate. Russians are cheeky.
Well, I mean, look what they're doing now. Do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, when I was watching
it, Russian, Putin. It's Putin, mate. He's a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
he's not Russian. He's just from hell.
Do you not like him?
I can't stand him. And I think most of the Russians can't. I don't like the fact that they're all getting a bad name because of it. I mean, to be honest, I think any institutionalized Russian, fuck you and die. But there are fucking intelligent Russians that don't want to be anything to do with fucking Russia. So basically, Russia's shit, but Russians who want to get out, come over and fucking let's destroy the fucking Russian
that's the thing. Is that
and wipe them from history.
Russians are shit, but a Russian is all right.
Yeah, because they're humans at the end of the day, aren't they? But anyone who's like fucking proud of being Russian and proud of invading Ukraine, then they're fucking scum and need to fucking be eradicated.
Anyway, this is well too serious for this.
I like it. Let's send it to Putin. Putin, if you're watching, you little egg-looking fuck, fucking die.
I mean, what are the... Imagine if he actually is.
I do
and we're fucked now.
Know about Putin.
I'm saying, imagine if he actually is listening or watching, and that we're fucked now.
What's he gonna do, mate? He's in a bunker.
Oh, how about invade everyone?
What? Because of me?
You just called him out.
Sorry, Putin. You're a nice poster.
I am gonna tweet him. All right, Vlad. Anyway, that's actually mad. How long was that war for? War go on for again? Sorry,
800 years, or just shy of 800 years. It was between 681 and 1355. So that is some fucking long old conflict.
But then, could you not argue that technically World War II hasn't really ended? It's just had a pause and then gone again, and then had a pause and gone again, and so on.
I don't think there's certain. I mean, you could say that. I mean, if it keeps happening over the next few decades, then people will look back in another decade and go, that's the fucking whatever.
Snowball effect of it, really, isn't it?
But I don't. Do you know? I haven't actually looked at the individual conflicts and seen the distance between when it's like, right, let's have a truce, and then it's just a constant right truce. But I think it's a lot shorter than like all right, maybe if it was the same distance between World War 1 and 2 every time. So that
then it's just
that ended in what,
1919,
1919, didn't it? Or 1918,
18, I thought. Yeah.
Or 18, sorry. Oh fucking, I should know.
Well, I thought, I don't know. I don't know.
And then to 39, that's quite short time. But I think I've got a feeling that this is probably a lot more conflicts. So they've literally a couple of years, maybe 5 years, and then it's like, no, you looked at me funny, bang.
Can't blame them.
Yeah, don't look at me funny. I want to tell you about my shit half term.
My number 2. Who were so general knowledge? I'll just say that. Who were the first television couple to be shown in bed together on primetime TV?
I feel like I know this.
Well, if you do, you can say it out loud.
Richard and Judy.
No, way before that. Way before that.
Oh,
60s.
60s. Oh, give me a clue. I know. John Lennon and Yoko Ono.
No.
In that hotel. No? Oh, right. I'll give up.
Fred and Vilma Flintstone.
Oh, that's fucking cartoon. That's misleading.
Well,
yeah, all right. No,
I know. It says here that it was not the 60s. I guess you could say they're not really a couple because they're cartoons.
Well, I
poke holes in it. But would I ever poke holes in anything out loud? But yeah, they were the first couple to be not necessarily doing something in bed, but just be shown together in bed on telly. Was Fred and Wilma?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, when I saw that question come up, I thought, for some reason, my head went to like Frasier, or like you're saying, like something real almost, if you know what I mean.
But you could argue that is the start of porno, because it's like, oh, they're in bed together. Maybe they could be doing shit under the covers. Maybe we can take the covers away. Maybe we can take all their clothes off. Maybe it don't have to be his wife. Maybe we could bring in another bloke. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's weird that a cartoon does this to your brain.
So Flintstones is the start of porn. Is the answer?
Of course it is. Where are they from? Bedrock.
Bedrock.
Mate.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, now I'm putting that straight back on. See the fucking state of that?
Mate, fucking.
What's that?
We both got a little side bit coming out. Got a little side alfalfa. Is that like someone's cut my mic off?
No.
What the fuck?
Bedrock is the creation of porn.
You heard it.
Not Sweden, you pricks. Or Greenland, like you said the other week.
What?
You said Greenland, Iceland, Scandinavia. You said they were the biggest sex toy users or whatever.
Yeah, Greenland. Greenland, wasn't it?
Bedrock. Oh, well done, Ed.
Yeah.
Anyway, number 2 for you.
So this is like a little bit of a little guess-a-thon. I've got loads of stats, mate. I've got fucking about 3 pages of stats for this. So podcast king, Joe Rogan. How many hours podcast has he recorded?
Oh, my.
And this is I literally read this yesterday, and it's definitely dated recently because I read one from April that was a lot less, like 800 less in April. So it's the most
since his first podcast.
Yeah, so aired podcasts, and one of his episodes was like
he's done
hours.
He's done 2,000 episodes.
Do you know what? That's the only thing I need to fucking write down.
No, because literally the other week he released his 2,000th episode.
Right.
So hold on. Let me get my abacus out.
Well, don't think about it too much because we'll be all fucking night. Just
about 6,000 hours.
Mate, you're fucking seriously close. 5,809.
Wow.
But at this point of saying this, probably about 6,000.
He's not done.
He does 3 a week. He does 3 a week, average.
No, he doesn't release 3 a week. No way.
He does 3 a week.
No. If you look at his release dates, it's no.
Yeah. But, 5,809 equates to 242 days or 8 solid months of listening. He's interviewed or had on the show 1,032 different people. If you put the top 10 most watched episodes of Joe Rogan, or the Joe Rogan Experience, on YouTube, have 353 million views.
Mad.
The top one being Elon Musk on there.
Really?
The most watched one. What else have I got on here?
I like the one with Uncle Joey. Uncle Joey fucking cracks me up.
I love Joey.
He is the funniest cunt ever.
He opens his mouth and I am...
Pure magic.
Yeah.
Pure magic.
He must have made his mum laugh. He came out of her cunt. Like, he just must have come out like, oh, Joey's here. Brilliant. Smoking a big fucking Cuban blifter, mate.
Absolutely.
He needs to do a podcast. I bet he does, and I just don't know about it.
He does. I think everyone does these days, don't they?
Yeah.
Have you seen when he talks? What did he talk? What did you just say? Because it just jogged my memory. He needs to do a podcast. He smokes something. Oh, I don't know.
Cuban. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. The Bert Kreisler.
No, not that. He done. He was talking about something. I saw a little clip of it not too long ago. I can't remember what I was talking about, but regardless, and anytime he talks about a story, it's absolutely unreal, and I'm glued to it. Like, he's a fucking genius. Do you know he was in Spider-Man 2? On the train, when Dr. Ock tries to get to Peter, he steps in and goes, "You want to get to Spider-Man, you have to go through me."
Is that him?
That's Uncle
Joey.
That's
Joey. That's my fucking Joey. Oh my God.
That is Uncle Joey.
Oh my God.
And he's in Longest Yard. Have you seen Longest Yard?
Yeah, I see, man. Yeah, I watched that not too long ago. Okay, so that's that one done. So what is... I mean, I haven't done a question for my third one. I've done a riddle.
Number 3 is always a little fact or a did you know?
Something different. Yeah, I've done a riddle myself.
I like that.
What have you got, my friend?
In 2014, there was a Tinder match in Antarctica.
Was there?
How mad?
Oh, how are they doing now?
It was Pingu and Mrs. Pingu. That was one of the weirdest things I ever watched as a kid.
I used to like
hilarious, but I don't know why.
Mama, it's the voices, wasn't it? It's the mama going.
It's the fucking beat. The beat went about 4 miles in front of the face. It was actually 2 research scientists matched on a global dating app in the most remote part of the world. It was a man working at the Antarctica McMurdo station, matched with a woman camping a 45-minute helicopter ride away. How freaked out must they have both been to get a match there?
I would have thought, if that was me and I was the bloke, I was like, she's got no other fucking choice.
Which means...
I'm getting fucked. She's got, it's not fucking swipe left, it's swipe and bounce back. It's like,
I've got to go the other way.
Fucking big jellyfish fucking monstrosity.
I didn't look into it if they actually got together or if they've done anything, but if you're in one of the most...
got that choice. Yeah, not like she got no choice. Oh, you're on your own. Oh, that could sound...
That's what it's... That's
no,
what
I
it
meant
like.
there's no other choice in men.
You sounded a bit...
Out, and I'm going to look like a rapist, aren't I?
You sounded a bit Jimmy Savile then.
But she's not going to be a kid in the middle of fucking... Did you know it's the biggest desert on Earth? The Antarctica.
Oh, Jimmy Savile. Oh. Is it? desert.
It's a desert. It's classified as a desert. It's just a desert. It's just a barren landscape. It doesn't need to be hot. It doesn't need to have sand.
Did you know that Metallica are the only band who have played in every single continent in the world? They actually played a concert in Antarctica.
Did they really?
They have. They're the only band. Well, they got fans there. They paid for them. It was like an But yeah, they're the only band that have ever done that. All continents.
That's fucking fair dues. They probably just did it.
That's like a 2-in-1 for you. I got a Tinder match.
I bet they just turned up on a fucking like Antarctica.
No, look.
Rock up, quickly do a kazoo fucking thing, and
I'm gonna look it up just to get a picture for it. Metallica in Antarctica. Look at that.
Not focused.
It's not focused, is it?
Just upload it. Upload it. Where are you going to upload it? Hang on, Steve.
But yeah, they genuinely played a concert in Antarctica, and that's mental.
That is fucking. That's what.
So you had a Tinder match in Antarctica, and you had one of the best rock bands ever play there.
So let's all go there to Antarctica Resort.
Yeah.
Sponsored by Drinks Bad Chat.
I'm ready for your riddle. I'm actually really excited.
I don't know if it's like a common one. I just thought. Anyway, I won't explain it to you. Right. So my riddle is: I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I?
Say that in an English accent, please, and closer to the mic.
Have I been that far from the mic? Can you not hear
mate, that sounds so much better this whole fucking time.
Oh, I've been laying back for ages.
Yeah. It's like me talking to you like this. Is there a big
difference? Do you know what? I didn't think of that. Fuck.
Is that a difference from here?
Yeah, massive. It's like someone talking in the background.
It's been like that to hearing me really clearly.
Oh, for fuck's sake. And I've been like,
do you know why we've been doing this for the last 2 months? This thing, it's called a mic. If you talk into it, it's actually so much better.
I just thought it was a decoration. Fuck you.
Go on,
fuck. There's no point doing it again. You can still hear me, can't you?
No, go on. What's the riddle?
I'll just have to remember.
Thing again. Now, fuck off. What's the riddle? Sorry.
I can be cracked, made, told, and played. What am I?
A code.
A joke.
I wasn't finished.
A code joke, I mean.
No, a code is not my answer. A joke.
You can crack a joke.
Crack a joke.
You can make a joke. You can tell a joke. And you can play a joke.
Oh, that's very clever.
Throws you off. Yeah, threw me off.
I like that. I love a riddle. Maybe we should make number 3 a riddle from now on.
That's a good shout, actually. I'll have to show you this thing I got. It's Chat GPT. So I got it. It's an AI. Have you seen it?
You have not seen it, but you.
I mentioned
about it. But anyway,
it's cool. Well, that's another time.
No, as in,
get all my.
No. I mean, tell me about it.
So it's basically a really smart AI, but its knowledge only goes up to 2021, so you can't sort of ask it anything recent. But anything science, or you want it to just tell you shit jokes, or you can get to make you a story. You just make me up a story about a girl who wanders through a meadow and does this. You can't do anything unadulterated. You can't be like a girl through a meadow and gets raped and murdered.
This whole time we're doing a podcast, it's actually AI doing your work for you.
No, to be honest, I haven't taken that much from it because I use it to sort of get my little juices flowing. There is
like a little, I see what I mean.
And it's done really well. It's sort of like I'll tell you what I did get from it was the would you rather thing. And I've been looking forward to that so well. I felt like I let myself down. I like it. It's so much funnier, but I looked and the camera weren't facing the right way. I was going to do a little dance off. I had it all planned in my head. And like the imagery in my head, I've been laughing all week about what I could have done with that fucking thing, but I've,
Yeah.
There's another day and there's another joke to be had.
Well, yeah, so. I reckon 2 questions and a little riddle just to get the fucking brain going.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
From now on. Listeners, you've been
fucking
warned.
shit at riddles, though. I think too hard or...
Not think enough.
Super shit, Joe.
So, that time of the week again, to round it off. Edward, shit joke, please.
Okay. I've managed to make one up. I'm not going to keep doing this because I'm running out of fucking brains. But why did Austin Powers give up science?
I don't know.
Because he lost it in front of molecules.
Yeah, even the question was, why did he give up science?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't.
It's a wordplay thing more than anything. Oh my God, my hair's getting sweatier and darker.
Mate, look at the state of us.
Okay, so what is your shit joke? Let it be shit, please.
I watched a documentary on the life and death of George Floyd. The ending was breathtaking.
Oh my God. Oh, Fred.
What?
Oh, that is
very good ending. Made me happy.
Fucking yeah.
What do you want me to say?
Nothing.
Anyway, on a lighter note, Good Drinks Bad Chat has a bit of news.
We do.
We are expanding. Is that the right word? Progressing.
So we're moving. We're not. It's none of this split screen shit anymore.
In a few weeks' time, we haven't set a exact date, but we will be having a genuine studio surrounding. New mics, new stands, new cameras, all the shindig, as we do want to push this forward as much as we can. And I was thinking, Ed, if you don't mind, to the listeners or viewers, we need a name for our studio.
Yes, we do. Yeah.
So if anyone wants to get involved with a good name for the studio, feel free. At GDBC Pod on Instagram or TikTok. We've got a link in bio on Instagram. And there's our link tree. You can email us, give us a name for the studio. Ed, everything you've just done is pointless because I'm the one talking.
Well, I'm going to talk now and do what I was just doing. And I'm pointing down there. Is it actually down there, Fred? Because I'm going like, yeah, boy.
It'll be more...
Which way?
Yeah.
Not that way. Oh, we're like in sync. We're like in sync. Oh, we're being all vogue.
But yeah, we are moving on to bigger and better things. I would like to think, well, we both like to think. So yeah, we just thought we'd mention that. Anything to add,
Ed? Make it an awesome, majestic name, please. Should we just? Are we going to? Is it going to have to be? We're not going to turn around and say we're going to have to pick the best of the bunch. I think after we said this, aren't we?
Unless they're all shit, then no, we won't.
Oh, so make effort, people, because if it's not good enough, it's not making it in.
Yeah,
it's going to be an awesome studio. A lot of good times that have happened in that space.
Yes. That is a very good point. In the area that the studio will be in, has been a lot of memorable nights.
Pissing out the window. And being sick out of it.
We will also have a third mic, so we'll be inviting people on.
And you know who you are, and you will be on. So can't remember what I was going to say. So carry on.
Try to remember. Was it to do with the studio by any chance?
I was thinking of it a minute ago, but I'm sorry.
So yeah, we will be moving away from just the Zoom podcasts. We'll be moving to a much larger area with much more content and more people to interview as well. So we'll be getting people on and having more of a laugh, having a good drink, having a bad chat, as we always do.
GDBC, baby.
So having said that, everyone else enjoyed the rest. Oh, I need to tell everyone, you're ditching your sister for her birthday tomorrow.
Right. Why is that a thing?
No, I just need to tell everyone.
Yeah, I'm going to see a fucking good friend of mine. I'm going down to Brighton instead of fucking Southend.
You don't sound like you're from Burnham. Southend's a fucking weekend away.
I'm going down for sunny pints with my fucking one of my pals of old who I love to do lots of drinking and lots of curb crawling. Just like what's it called? I was going to say curb watching. It's not curb watching, is it? What's it called? Just
pub crawling.
Watching. You know when you sit outside a pub and there's
people watching.
and you watch people do shit. We glued a £2 to a stair once and watched loads of people, like in Churchill Square in Brighton, and watched umpteen people just go for it. And that stupid little act made us, like the whole pub, come together as one and go, way! Every time the whole, like literally 35 people outside the pub in the fucking chair. That sort of stuff. But I'm not going to glue no £2. It was quite cruel in the end because a homeless person tried to get it and it didn't feel right.
You crack on with that. We will keep everyone posted with the new studio progress, and we'll be in touch if anyone wants to be on, I guess.
Or you'll be summoned and you will come on, or you'll be murdered along with your family.
Having said all that, thanks for listening again. And remember, don't talk to strangers unless you have to.